Hello, everyone. Make sure everything's going well here. Decided I was going to run a stream for a bit, because Extinction just dropped, and I want to actually take a look into it. I wasn't sure if we wanted to do it this way, or if I wanted to kind of do another series. I think I might do both. I think we're just going to hop in real quick, and I want to take a look at the way that the map looks when it's all redone this way, and I also want to kind of see what the new things have to offer. So let's hop right in. Let me actually switch this over so you guys can actually see the screen. Let's see, standard, there we go. Fantastic. Let's hop in. This has been a long time coming for Extinction. I always really liked this map. Can't really say exactly why. I've actually feel like I've got the least amount done on this map compared to any of the others. Never even fought a single Titan, but I got really far. I'm excited to take a look. Well, hello there, Hank. Oh no, that's what I'm concerned about. It said that it's having some memory problems, which I shouldn't have, because there's nothing else running but this. I closed out of everything else. Hold on. I'm going to do a little bit of troubleshooting, try to minimize whatever I have on here. That was the kind of issue that kept happening in that other video, by the way. Like, I've closed a bunch of other things in the background, so this shouldn't be a problem for us. But, you know, usual problems here. Heck yeah, I've been waiting for it as well. I'm really looking forward to getting this up and going and trying out and seeing what they've done for the map. There's a lot that they've added, and they've made a lot of changes for other maps too. Well, come on in. Sorry, we're still doing a little bit of troubleshooting. My game decided to crash on me with memory problems, so I'm going to close a couple other things that I have running on my PC. I have another thing of OBS going. That's probably not helpful. I was going to record some other stuff. Let's try again. Let's see if the game will let me in this time. Alright, let's see. Yeah, as unfortunate as the delay was, it did give me the opportunity to finish kind of helping out with the baby and stuff this morning. So I have a little bit more time to kind of focus in on this than I would have before. Okay, let's see. There we go. Starting back up. I do like that they actually changed the music on the home screen again, unlike they had done, because they hadn't done that on the other ones. And I missed that from ASE, to be honest. It was a very nice thing that they had in there. There we go. Didn't immediately crash, which is great. So we're kind of just hopping in to take a look at the map and see what they've added in here, and we'll probably just go from there, honestly. I do plan on maybe doing a mini-series to kind of fill the gaps for, like, between now and then. They already have it so I can see the map? That's interesting. I've obviously not been in here yet. Okay, well, I mean, I wasn't worried about that anyway. I mean, it's Extinction. Been there before, done that before, but I want to see what it looks like. So I'm going to spawn kind of where I normally kind of try to build a base.
You've reached the end of your path, Survivor.
I really like those.
There you
We'll watch these some other time. For now, I really just want to see the map. Yeah, it's unfortunate for Xbox players, but, I mean, if their process is going to stop it, ooh. Come on. First time loading in, getting all those little jitters out of the way. Oh, man. We are here. Where to place me exactly? And where do I actually go to get to where I build? Is that over there? It has been a long time since I have been on this map. I missed it. I missed it very much. Oh, but as I was saying, like when it comes to like their processes, I don't know why Microsoft have to make it so difficult for everything to go through, but yeah. But I mean, I do think that ultimately that was the better decision for them to kind of launch what they could for now instead of trying to make everybody wait. I'd rather I mean, it's probably better that some people kind of get up and going than get stuck. At least they're planning on trying to kind of limit the stuff that's different. Or, like, they're trying to kind of limit the creatures and stuff, so it should be still even by the time they come in. Maybe, you know what? Well, maybe we'll just fly around for a little bit. I'm a little bit worried that it's going to kind of get hung up on stuff. This isn't the start of a series or anything right now. We really just want to take a look at the map. So, okay, so this is the gate entrance at the north end. Okay. Kind of just want to make sure everything gets loaded in. Don't want to end up ruining anything. It does look really good, though. Not going to lie. Ooh! Hello, Enforcer. These look really good, actually. Like, really good textures on these guys. I look forward to actually building my first one of those. And the drones! Whoop, where'd you go? Nah, man, it's awesome. Like I was saying before, like I really love this map, but I never really made any progress to the point where I actually fought any of the Titans or anything. I did get to the point where I could have. I actually maxed out some Rexes. Just kind of walk around and take a little bit more of like on-foot experience again. Megatheriums and stuff just in here. It is really nice to have the opportunity to get some crystal and some element shards inside these areas, though, again. Oh! The Armadoggo! Hello! Taming food on the ground to feed. Oh! What am I hearing? Oh, we got the meteors already coming down. Well, hello, Armadoggo. Wait, what? Was that actually an orbital drop? Orbital drop? Bleh. I like the sounds they have for these guys. So you put food on the ground to feed them. That is interesting, honestly. It's a tappy in the ground, everybody. Can I actually hit you from here? No, you're too deep in the ground. That's kind of hilarious, but also awful at the same time. Where's the nearest water source? I guess we're still just kind of messing around with stuff. I don't have to worry about that. Let's make sure we don't die. I do plan on doing at least a little mini-series of this, kind of to fill the gaps between stuff for the Ultimate Survivor. Because I really want to hop in and just really play around with some of this stuff. It says that it's got a baby. What am I looking at here? But I don't really see a baby running around. So maybe it's just gotten stuck somewhere. But look at this guy. I really like the look of them, to be honest. I mean, just seeing the art and stuff is one thing, but getting into the game and actually experiencing these guys... His bark looks a little mean. Okay, let's see. Try to get ourselves a little bit of meat or something. I'm sure that you just got to throw that to the ground and that would be all you need. Let's see. Give myself a metal pick real quick. Oh, I missed. Yeah. Like, I think, like, having the opportunity to get element and stuff kind of at most points throughout the map, it's really cool. I mean, in my opinion, like, every time I finish a map and I make the tech suit or something, it just kind of feels endgame, so that I don't really end up doing much else with it. Having the opportunity to kind of make it earlier before you fight anything or whatever kind of just, like, it feels cool to have in an earlier spot. There's the Armadoggo. I mean, you just gotta throw this down and let them eat it, right? That's what it seems like. Aggressive? Aggressive to a Pteranodon, huh? Let's try throwing one of these down. How close do I need to be? It's like it's close for, Oh, did they get a pack boost? Interesting. So it said, okay. Put taming food on the ground. Oh, sniffing. No? Is that not what you gotta do? Is there a specific food for the Armadoggo? Here, maybe we'll, I'm gonna have to give myself a bunch of experience or something. Hello? Does that work? Huh. I don't know. There might be something specific for them. Bob's, Armadago. That doesn't look like that's their food. That looks like it's just their packs and stuff. Interesting. So it's not prime meat that they want or anything on the ground? I may need to actually make myself a higher level. Also gotta kind of keep an eye on when they add the Nitrado to... Or add the Extinction to Nitrado stuff, because I would like to get our server up and going. So I wouldn't mind hopping in there instead and kind of bringing my other guy over and actually having a high-level character to play around with. Experienced player. I actually don't know. I never really do the give experience code. So I don't really know how much to do for myself. I guess I could. Well, if I just use it from the hotbar, isn't it just going to eat it? Or aren't I just going to eat it? Words. Yeah, I would just eat it here. But drop? No? Maybe it's because it was agitated with something? It was trying to fight that Pteranodon. It's possible they want kibble of some sort. Let's see. Give me the... Oh, I can give myself specific kibble? Ugh. I don't know if we really want to do that. I don't want to check outside the walls and set it to the 19 to see what the King Titan looks like walking around the map, to be honest. Well, normally when you have it in your inventory and you use the honey from your hotbar, it would drop it. But if I use it from my inventory, it's just going to eat it, right? Yeah, I just ate it. I figured as much. Well. GFID. I mean, it may not matter. I just want to see if we try, like, the snake kibble. Oh, it just gave me the tier of kibble. Okay, that's fine. Will that work? Yeah, same thing. I just eat it. I always end up putting my food on 0, so... I think it's just honey and stuff that ends up going differently. Like honey and poop and stuff that goes differently. I would think they would be kibble. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know what I'm supposed to do actually to tame them, but the fact that it's put it on the ground is another thing. I'm curious. Like, I wonder if there's something that says it in the dossier or something that specifies what you need to do. Let's see. Armadago. I don't want to pull it up on my computer because I don't want to risk the chance of it crashing. Dossier. I mean, there was a hint when it came to a lot of the other stuff in the dossiers. It doesn't say anything about tame. It just says when they're already domesticated. Interesting. Yeah. So, like, whenever you put it on to... When it comes to honey, if you give yourself honey and you use it in the hotbar... let's see. GFID... Giant bee honey. Maybe that doesn't work. I can give myself a beehive. I don't have all these things. I never really use the codes or anything, so I never really do this. So, I want to see if... There's nothing that's honey. Let's see. Did that work? I don't know if that worked. Oh, no, that didn't work. Okay. Yeah, it's very strange that it did it that way, honestly. Well, either way... Oh, man, I really want to know how to actually tame them, though. I'm going to look that up. Because I want to actually experience it instead of just figuring it out later. How to tame... Your companion once you interact with it. Yeah, no, that's wrong. It says that they just need to they'll automatically just become your friend. That doesn't make sense. Freaking AI. Oh no, something hitting the dog? I did. Oh man, they just got aggro to this Pteranodon again. Yeah, I tried normal meat. I tried the prime. So I don't have any more at this point because I just dropped it on the ground. And then this kibble's not technically the actual kibble, so it may be why it's not correct. Let me pull this up on another screen and kind of get the command, and I'll see if that maybe will make a difference. Extraordinary kibble. I'll see if maybe just dropping that one on the ground would work. Where'd this guy go? Because, I mean, I would imagine that you'd use the best kibble, then it would be able to tame it. I wouldn't see why not. You can tame pretty much everything else with it. Well, maybe we'll just kind of keep looking around. If we find another one, I'll try it on that. I didn't know I mean, it makes sense that they would spawn in the city, but... I should probably just put the... I might put the tracker on so I can actually just explore where they are. Not lose them up. I'm just kind of more trying to figure stuff out during this this stream. You're stuck down there, Tappy. You're not going anywhere. Yeah, we'll do that real quick. I'm going to go back out to the main menu. We're going to just enable the, like, their dino finder. I'd imagine that that would still be compatible, right? Let's just look for new creatures and kind of experience what they're like. Why not? Build the die, click on the ground. They don't even have the info on Dododex. Oh man. Did I miss this login sound before? I haven't yet. I pretty much just started this, and I'm looking forward to checking out every part of the map. They actually just start you with having the entire map already unlocked, which is kind of weird, because they don't really do that typically, but I'm not going to complain about it. Let's see. We actually can find the Armadago. That's great. Just any nearby. Where'd that one go? Wasn't it level 70? It must have despawned already. That's crazy. Just for the sake of having one, though, let's go this way. That's possible, too, actually. Not a bad plan. I might give that a shot. Hello, Armadago. How about this? Oh, he's sniffing. I mean, I thought the other one was sniffing too, but it didn't actually end up happening. Oh. Oh? Did that work? What happened? It went over there? Did it tame at all? Or did it not like that? Oh! No, that's just another Armadago. That didn't work. What? Like, it ate it, didn't it? It didn't do anything. Okay, so maybe we will try dragging a body over here. No, it's sniffing and trying to eat it, right? So it doesn't want kibble. So you actually need to have it straight underneath its nose? Weird. Okay. Let's try dragging a body. I mean, my character is very low level. Yeah, that's a crazy addition, honestly. I really want to go see that as well. I mean, it says that they're, it says that you can get, skins and stuff for that if you were able to kill it, which is crazy. I wonder if it's like a weakened version compared to the actual boss fight. Let's see. I wonder... Mutton. Give me some mutton. Why did it work? Oh, jeez. Oh, that didn't work at all. You need to pet it? It just kind of went... It kind of just ran away, but I can give that a shot. What is happening? Oh, it's a Dillo. I forget how intense the music is on this map. I'm also gonna die to a Dillo. Here, hold on. We're doing this for science today. Here, let's see. Give EXP. Add experience. Did that work? No, it didn't. I have to look that up too. I just want to kind of check this out. This guy's getting in the way. Oh no. Better. I love them. I love the battle music on this map. I totally forgot about it. It's intense and I love it. Alright. Now that rude interruption is out of the way, let's get me some more of that kibble. So, drop... We'll split it. We'll drop one here. We'll drop one here. Let's see which one of these tries to go towards it. And if it's petting, like, if it's eating it, maybe I will try to go up and pet it. Okay. Does that not count still? Or just didn't care about that one? Oh, also, it did give me the mutton. It just didn't show me the icon for it. How's it liking the mutton? Oh, you can pet it. Oh! Okay, you're right, you're right. So while it's eating, you can pet it? So it's really sniffing at this kibble. Oh, there's a pet. Okay, cool. So it does. So you definitely want to try to pet them while they're eating food. Good call, Mansoor. Good call. That's actually a really cool taming mechanic. But even with extraordinary kibble at a level 25, only doing that much. I mean, I'm at 2.5 taming speed. So it might take a while to tame one of these things on officials. So you're sniffing at it. Oh, I missed it. I didn't realize it was actually doing it right then. Crap. Do you lose effectiveness if they do that? Oh yeah, you definitely lose effectiveness if they run away when you're doing it. Okay, so I definitely learned something here. Good to know. Yeah, I look forward to checking out the other biomes and stuff. Okay, you're sniffing right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm messing it up. That's what I'm doing. You kind of just have to be looking right at them, and as soon as it gives you the option to pet, that's when you do it. Okay, come on. Oh, it went away. Okay. Okay, awesome. So we have you following me now, right? What can I do with you? Turn companion. Whoa! It's gonna kill it! No! Okay. Why was it immediately aggressive to mine? So Armadogos don't like Armadogos to be tamed. So if you're gonna tame one that's in a group, you should probably... That was really sad, actually. So, is it gonna actually come back to me? Because I didn't have it in companion mode yet. I was literally about to do it. That's awful. I'm so sorry, new friend. That sucks. Good God. Alright, well, I mean, we had the experience of taming one, I guess. I'll have to get the full actual thing in when I do the series. Let's go take a look at some other stuff. So we've got... Where's the Dreadnoughtus? Do you have any on the map already? We don't. I may have to give it some time for stuff to fully spawn. So let's fly over and kind of check out some other parts. So we've got... I'm going to turn off that for the tracker. Don't need any of those in the middle of that. Let's go check out the snow. Getting a little bit sidetracked. I kind of just want to see the look of out here. Oh, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. It's pretty much the same as what it would have done before. Hello, Quetzal. I don't remember there being a river going through it to here, though. Maybe it did. Oh, there's a Dreadnoughtus. This thing is huge. It looks cool, too. I really like its eyes. What was the... I don't even know the taming method for these at all. What did that say? Dreadnoughtus 25. It went away already. Let's see. Put element in the last slot to feed. So you feed these element to tame. Okay, that's cool. If I do element... Can I just do a bunch, or do I have to do the other code? I have to do the other code for that? Okay, hold on. I'll do that real quick. Alrighty. Okay, that's a lot of element. So how much do you need to actually tame one of these is the question. Put it in the last slot to feed like you would any other passive tame. Looks like it used one. Following me for a minute. What does it need to do? Do we need to battle something? Oh. Do we need to fight maybe corrupted creatures? That would be the only thing I could think that you'd need to do. If they showed it in, I mean, when I read over the patch notes, it didn't say they did. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I know they were trying to get the flying stuff up and going, but... Are you gonna help with something here, Dreadnoughtus? Oh! Okay, so it did kill some corrupted creatures, but that didn't seem to do anything. Do we need to... Like, what do I need to do for it to actually gain any timing? Feed it more? So that's not what you need to do. That was kind of my first thought. But it's going to follow me. I still don't know exactly what it wants me to do after this, though. Still following me, right? Supposedly. Anybody have any suggestions to try out with this guy? He seems to be following me for a little while. I just have to make sure that I feed him another element sometime between then and before it runs out. You are crazy big, my friend. You are crazy big. Maybe I take it to an element node or something? But I guess that would only be tameable during one of those events then, if that was the case. I guess it's a pretty easy check to see if the snow owls have babies, though. Assuming they've spawned on the map for me already. I could just check if there are any smaller ones. So, I got something to hit it. It's gonna kill those, right? Yeah, no, that still doesn't do anything. What would I need to do with this big guy? Like, why does he need to follow me? If it's not to fight those... okay. What was that noise I just heard? I wonder if they've fixed in this one. Because you can see right now, like, it keeps that... we can see out here, you can see the snowy background. It evolved, and I'm sure you probably experienced it yourself. I wonder if they fixed the illusion. Because after a while, the hologram just stops working. And that is not... That was a little bit of an unfortunate thing before. Words. Okay, let's see. I don't know if there's been any owls that have spawned. Not yet. That's the whole thing about single player. Unfortunately, you just really have to give it time for things to spawn in after you go in somewhere. But I'll do a quick lap around here, just kind of take a look. I want to take a look around that area where you'd spawn in the Titan. Let's see what they changed over here. Platforms. Okay, no, I remember this thing. It's definitely a different layout than what it used to be. This place looks kind of cool. Oh, there's an owl. Hello. I love the owls. They're one of my favorite creatures, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, come on. That's cool. We're going to get a good look at you. Maybe I'll force tame it real quick. If I could, you know, type. There we go. Oh, yeah. The owl swooping is awesome. Okay, so we're going to land up here real quick. I'm going to check on the... we're going to check on the finder now that we actually have a chance. So there's just an owl. Let's see. Any of them that are non-adults? Probably not, right? I have to fly around a little bit longer before we can actually know for sure. Aw, man, I missed this swoop. I missed that a lot. Ooh, Magic Armor. I also want to get myself a spyglass. Oh, that's gonna come kill me. The owl's not invincible, I am. I actually only tamed this guy, tamed one of these the last time that I played on this map. They're so hard to follow. I really like the way that they run around, though. I use them for a couple of the orbital supply drops. Very cool creatures. Oh, but I love the owl, too. I really love a lot of the creatures on this map, to be honest. The Volanosaur, I set them up like crazy. But I never really got too far when it came to even this orbital supply drops and stuff. I think I was going to try to do some of those because I had maxed out some mutations on some Rexes. But I never... But what ended up happening is Ascended came out and I switched over. So... Would be interesting if they actually did have baby owls, though. It'd be a matter of whether they could actually fly or not. Lovias. We got another owl on us. Alright. That's still a thing. If you guys have ever experienced that as well, getting that little boost and then hitting the ground, you can still take off and have it. It's glorious. That, and I want to go see the gotchas as well. I mean, the gotchas are really, really cool creatures, too. Being able to have an element farm set up at the base, and with the fact that Pegos have been added to actually grab gacha crystals, fantastic decision on Wildcard's part. Must be, I must say. Now it says no owls exist. Is everything just disappearing outside of my view? Oh, you know what? I turned off something that I probably shouldn't have turned off. I need to go turn it back on. Right? Yeah, I think I actually removed that mod. Yeah, I did actually get rid of that for some reason. I'm gonna need it for single player for this stuff to actually use the tracker. Where is that? Prevent hibernation. I don't know what I was thinking with deactivating that, but it's okay. We'll get it back in. Also, while I'm at it, I may as well add awesome spyglass. Want to have a way to kind of take a look at the stats and stuff for these creatures while we're taking a look. Okay. Just gonna give a little bit of points in here so we can actually unlock what I need to. What level do I need? Oh, I have just Bob's thing on. Duh. Oh, baby wolves right here. Nice. Okay, so given that that's turned back on now, everything should spawn. Hey, you're gonna kill my owl because I can't get out of this. Why didn't I got stuck in that menu and I couldn't get out for some reason? Okay, is it gonna actually spawn more things than what's just right in my immediate area? Might take some time for that as well. Hey, Aquabrain. Welcome on in. Just hanging out and exploring a little bit on Extinction before I start recording something instead and have a little bit of a series. Just kind of figure we'll kind of hop in and experience some stuff while we can. I did tame an Armadago, which immediately was killed by another Armadago. Before I could even put it into companion mode. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to actually probably just leave this owl somewhere, and I'm going to fly around having the slow-mo command on. Maybe try to get a bunch of creatures spawned on the map here. Let's see, fly, and then slow-mo. Let's do slow-mo 5. It's not a crazy amount of slow-mo, but... This one actually looks a little bit different as well. These particular ruins have changed a bit. Okay, cool, cool. I actually spent... What was that? I did end up spending a long time in these areas, specifically trying to find high-level snow owls. They were always creatures that I wanted to make sure I got some good sets of. Ooh, okay. The Mana Garmer just can't get me, it's really funny. Okay. Let's head on out of this real quick. So the illusion is gone. And if we go back inside, does it actually fix it? Okay, cool. I'm really hoping that this stays forever, because after a while I remember playing and that would disappear and you would just see the wasteland out there the entire time, which was actually kind of unfortunate, but... Is that what they look like when they spawn in? Or am I going too fast to get over here? Ooh. Alright, probably should not be pushing the speed on that, to be honest. I'm just trying to get creatures to spawn. There we go, that was 28 instead of 2. So that did seem to work. Great. And if that's the case, are there any that are babies? Does not seem like there are at the moment. I didn't think so. I thought that would probably end up being the case. Yeah, and since everything was put into stasis when I did that, there aren't any Armadagos on the map anymore. Should not be removing that prevent the hibernation stuff. Especially for single player stuff for this. Because you'll just not see anything for a very long time. So the area that there's a spot up here that I specifically build on almost every single time. Hey, Pure White, welcome on in. And here it is. Is it still usable, or do they put something down here? It's pretty much the same as it was, right? What is this weird brown cloud? Not a big fan of that. But I normally, when I would play on this map on ASE, I would build right here. On this kind of flat-ish area near the end here, and I'd have all of my gotchas kind of out to the edge. Not bad. They still have as many tables as they used to here? They do. Lovely. Very good. I'm actually very curious if they still do as much. It is pretty smooth, at least compared to, like you said, compared to the other ones at launch. I just remember there's actually a note right here. I might be able to get a bunch of the levels that I was hoping to get. Thank you. Ooh, I probably should not just be grabbing notes willy-nilly. Yeah. Santiago note. Okay. Okay, so we're at least high enough level now to actually unlock some stuff, right? I want to be able to get the spyglass spade. There we go. It's awesome spyglass. Get some crystal real quick. I thought so. That's still just as good. I can't wait to get a couple of Dodix. If you use Dodix on these, by the way, you get so much, like, element dust and crystal and... Oh, they actually... Yeah, that makes sense. But they had the scrap metal back in there, finally. I also did see that they had the... that they were adding the tech creatures back in. Which I'm a big fan of. They actually come up as tech... They do! How do they look in this game? I want to know. There's only one on the map. It's not higher than... Ah, it's not working. No. A baby tech raptor. Only a baby? Oh, I had this. I had that marked again, like a fool. Oh, it pretty much is max level though. How do they look in this version of the game? Oh, that's beautiful. I love the tech creatures, man. I'm glad that they did decide to add those in again. It looks so smooth. Hell yeah, dude. It's always nice to get the opportunity to get some, like, really boosted creatures if you're lucky when you find the tech creatures. Let's see, there was the tech raptor as well. Flying over there real quick. I mean, considering that I'm, like, zipping around and not really getting stopped on anything, I don't feel like we're having any troubles here. They're just destroying that thing, and it does not seem to care at all. Okay. I was going to make the spyglass. Right. Wood. At least not that spawned on the map right now. I did say that they would have them in there. Everything's still just spawning in. I had forgotten to put the prevent hibernation thing on. Like a fool. There we go, though. Oh, there's another Armadago. Level 145 Armadago. Nice. So it does look like almost regular kibble. So regular kibble is what their preferred food is. So you don't really need anything too crazy high-end. But you can use mutton otherwise. Prime meat. Yep, that makes sense. Pretty standard stuff, but 8 times, though. Just gotta make sure you don't mess it up. Oh, yeah. I love the look of that, actually. Uh-oh. We're gonna crash. Alright, coming back to me. Yeah, for some reason it keeps doing it. It'll do that occasionally. I mean, it is what it is. It's Ark. It happens. I'm not going to complain about it. Especially in the case where we're not really trying to make any kind of progress. We're just having fun. So we'll hop on back in and we'll go from there. Make sure I drink some water, though. Very important. Hopefully we'll have a Tech Rex spawn. I want to see what they look like. But from what I saw of the Tech Raptor before it decided to crash on me, that looked really cool. A lot sharper edges on the top of it than it would have been in ASE. Alright. Pretty much back in here. Unless it's going to do the thing and say that it has no memory. For some reason, and I don't know what it is, like my computer's run this just fine for so long. But it's been crashing a lot more recently, and it's saying that it's memory issues, so I don't know. I've actually thought about getting an extension to the memory, but I haven't had the extra funding, so it's all good. We'll make it work for now. And we are back. But it did actually take me back to the snow. I would imagine that everything is still on here, though. I have an angry man of armor on me. So we can go try that again, because I had actually done it before, and it ended up being killed by another one right away. So keep in mind, if you're planning on taming one, you probably want to take care of the other ones first. We'll maybe go grab that. We'll fly back over that way. Oh, I don't have all of my codes and stuff back on either. Also, it undid grabbing that note. It is, I mean, even when you're not really worried about losing the progress, it's still kind of annoying to have to lose it, to be honest. Didn't even really take a good look at the buildings. I like the look of these. I think they looked a little bit too... I mean, not bland before. What was it? I mean, I don't know. I like the extra detail that they've added to it. The lights kind of going across things like that is an interesting choice. Kind of think, like, why would you do that kind of a thing to your building? But I think it actually looks really cool. Flying back down here, because this is where we were before. Okay. I don't even know if it's still over here. It may have despawned or just not spawned at all. Let's see. This is just normal raptors now. Shoot. Okay. But I'm hoping... Yeah, it looks like we still have that on, so that's good. So we'll do tech stuff. It's over there now. Maybe we'll force tame it so I have a chance to get a really good look at it. There we go. Very clean. Let's just not accidentally hit anything we're not supposed to. Oh, yeah. Very sharp edges along those, the spikes on the back of their neck and everything. If I had a saddle, it'd be fine. Right now, this looks very painful for me. But that looks really cool. I love the look of that. Okay. Armadago. Let's give it another shot. Let's see if maybe we'll be able to do it without accidentally messing it up. We'll go for a higher level one this time, and we'll see what the other kind of things they can do are. Another orbital thing coming around. Okay, so we need to give ourselves... No, I don't. There's actually an Ovis right there. I was going to actually give ourselves some mutton, but I don't have to. Oh no, is it drowning? Or is it actually killing something else in the water? Okay. The dog actually is not a very difficult thing to tame, as long as you know what you're doing, which I definitely did not at the beginning. I'm very stuck in this pond, though. In this river. They can jump up, but why can't I? I'm also learning valuable information about this river. I feel like you used to be able to get out of this if you were to jump in it, but now I'm pretty stuck. Huh? Yes, no, maybe so? Thank you. But the problem here now is, do I have to get this guy up here? Let's drop one of these muttons and see if it'll actually come up. If she will come up. Female doggo. She's green, though, too. That's cool. Focus in on the seal too much. Come on. They don't actually seem to get fully attracted to the food right away like you would expect in, like... I know it happens in docks. Is that a pair of them over there that's 130? Oh, there's a baby there. Okay, I'll cross this river. We'll try it over there. Maybe you'll actually be able to get out that point. So you throw down taming food, and while it's eating it, you can pet it. And you got to make sure you do that multiple times in a row, because if you mess it up, you lose effectiveness really bad. I messed it up, I think it was twice, and it was down to 50%. So that is no good. We don't want to do all explorer notes. Give engrams. There we go. I'd rather just unlock everything real quick, because that is what we are doing here. So I'm going to give myself a tech rifle. But we should be able to use that to fly around and have some fun as well. Where'd the doggo end up going? Armadillo. Oh, it's actually on the surface now. Nice. We'll give it a shot. Interesting how aggressive they are, to be honest. So there's a meat. Are you still after some dodos? Oh, you're sniffing. But now it's still distracted by dodos. So I wonder if you actually were to pick them up with an RG or something and take them somewhere, if you'd be able to tame them like you could kind of trap up a hyenodon. Just as long as you don't mess up the actual taming process when it comes down to it. So you're sniffing. You just throw it right in their face. That seemed to be okay. And then it'll give you an opportunity, right when it starts to try to eat it, to pet, right? I'm close enough, right? It's like an oddly long amount of time. But it's still really focused in on that dodo. Why do you want to kill the dodo so bad? My main question that I have, though, is, like, do I have to wait like you would for any other of the passive tames? Or if I throw something down now... Are you gonna start sniffing? No? Yes. Maybe so. Okay, so that does seem to be some sort of a range. So that's cool. As long as they're not trying to kill something else, they do have a good amount of space. This one's a meat carrier too, nice. But the effectiveness is already down. Why is that? Maybe because it went after a dodo? No, that goes down a lot if it's not kibble. Really? Am I doing it wrong? But it will. It sounds like it's going to come back and actually come back right away. So I don't actually have to wait a while. Do I just put it all in a pile? Does that make a difference? Okay, yeah. Just keep sniffing. And you can pet. No, it just had one. Why is it going down so far? Interesting. Regardless, we're going to have her tamed here in a second, but that is something I'm going to have to keep in mind going forward. And I have another thing I might want to try to test. So if we put you into companion mode right away, you should not die now. Or if you do, you'll actually come back. Is there another slot in here that I have for... I thought that's what they were saying, is it would go to a different spot. Doesn't really count as a pet, though. Hello. I really like your colors. Hello. Alright. The thing that I was thinking that I might want to test is maybe if I had a stack of... Oh. Okay. I've got to drink something, but... What did it do? Oh. Whistle skill. Set wandering behavior. Sit. Oh, that's cool. I do like that, actually. I like all the little things you can do. Like, I'm just pressing and holding on 8, and it's giving me all these options. So, if we do... Free me. Oh, yeah, if you have to end up having the thing that's... That is nice. Okay. Set default whistle skill. Oh, okay. So if you wanted them to, if you just to click it, who's there? So I just click it, it'll do who's there right away. But maybe it won't do anything when there's nothing specific there. So we're in companion mode. Armor Doggo companion. Okay. I could have her follow closer, yeah? So if I do this, set wandering behavior, heal. What are you growling at? I don't know what you're growling at. It's kind of terrifying. But I'm trying to get some water because I am dying slowly. If I get in the water, I'm not going to be able to get out. That's. I mean, we already learned this, didn't we? Anyone have any ideas for the Dreadnoughtus, by the way, still? After giving him the element, I just had no idea what we would need to try to do. Forgot to put that back on after the crash. Alright. Could have just done that at any point. So, okay, so now that she's in companion mode, if I do this, get over here really fast, you should just dig into the ground and then teleport over to me, right? That's the whole deal? Oh, yeah. Look at that. It just came right on over to me. I just couldn't be flying anymore, technically. That's cool. That's very handy, actually. Let's see. We want... Fetch? Or do I need to do fetch while looking at something? I wouldn't think so, right? I love the animations for it. That's for sure. Okay. What time is it in game? I don't know, I'm looking down there. Okay, so it needs to be 19. Set time of day. 19. So, the King Titan should be wandering now. Or maybe I should have gone a little bit before it, right? Just somewhere in the wasteland? I don't know what is going on with this. I don't think that it's supposed to be like that. They'll look horrifying. Is it maybe something to do with one of the mods that I added? God, I don't know. None of those should look like that. Oh. No, that's not it. I had a feeling, I thought that was what was happening there. Hold on. Walk. There's my armor doggo. Okay, so I'm gonna exit because those, like, all the corrupted creatures were corrupted in a different way, and I'm not loving that. But I wonder if it has anything to do with their Dino Finder. I wouldn't think so, but you never know. A lot of weird stuff happens with certain mods. But I'll go back. We'll just try it again and see if it, like, just was a rendering issue when I was out of the screen and I zipped in too fast. That could be the problem. Okay. Try not to zip in somewhere too quick. So that corrupted Pteranodon looks normal. Set time of day. Maybe we'll go 1859. Because it had 19, right? No, I didn't do that right. Just have to do the actual hour. Oh my goodness, a corrupt Reaper. It's not terrifying. These guys are just so cool looking. I would love to see... I mean, it looked like you could build a base on their back, and they would do some sort of crazy beam attack, which looked insane. Yeah, I think it was me flying around. They're trying to spawn in, but I get to them too quick or something. This is a little strange. It could be the hibernation thing, too, to be honest. But every normal creature sticks around just fine. I don't know. That is very strange. Okay. Now, what else did we want to kind of hang out, check out while we were kind of flying around? I definitely want to make one of the... Oh, Dreadmares are on this map. That's good to know. Dreadmares, Dread Stallions, Enforcers, Gas Bags. I want to go see what the Velonosaurs look like. I mean, I know what they look like, but you know what I mean. I want to know what they've, like, how their new textures and stuff look. I'm also curious about the cave over here. Kind of want to stick my head in there. But I don't know. Maybe I'll leave that for when we're actually doing it. I'm kind of just wanting to check out the basic stuff for now. I do want to try to build one of the buggy crafting stations, though. I want to see how big that thing is. Velonosaur. Got a couple just straight underneath me. Oh, hello there. Here, we'll do this so it doesn't end up getting aggroed on me. You are cool, man. I think I will just force tame it to see. I mean, I really like their abilities and stuff. The freaking walking turret is amazing. Are you attacking my dog? So I'm invincible. Oh, crap. Alright, we got the Velonosaur. Even though my Armadago is in companion mode and I used the invincibility, or invisibility, more or less, it was still visible. So that's good to know. I have to keep that in mind while going forward. So do that, and then I have to switch to C. Right. Let's get those eyes to load. There we go. I was going to say, I really like the look of these guys still. I've always loved the Velonosaurs. They're such a very fun creature. And you actually set up turrets properly. And that's really awesome also. Oh, I spent a long time walking around on the map just setting up turret mode and just destroying everything that I can run into. Oh, they also fixed the Thorny Dragon thing, which is awesome. That was driving me nuts, just how loud you hear those guys from the opposite side of the map, I swear. Oops. I forgot about that. To be honest, I mean, this guy's not a high level, right? He's level 127. And, I feel like that's pretty good base damage, to be honest. We'll just add more to stamina. Finish off this Stego. Did they adjust the range for this? It doesn't seem like every single one of my needles is killing. Or damaging. Man. I had some really crazy mutated Velonosaurs in the last time I played ASE as well. If I had it installed on this computer, I would show it to you, but I actually bought this computer after. It still moves while pooping. Like it did before. Alright. Still don't know why it's not hitting for every single needle. That's weird. I wonder if there's something that needs to be changed for that. I love the Velociraptors. My plan, when I last played on Extinction, was I was going to make a little base kind of in every single one of the areas. One in the main central bit, and then one in each other one, so I could at least kind of have somewhere to teleport to, because it was easy to get more element. I think I ended up just getting stopped because Ascended was coming out and I was swapping over. So, yeah, I mean, I said it earlier, but I've never actually fought any of the Titans on this map, and I'm looking forward to actually experiencing a lot of that, especially now that it'll all be in the much better looking version of the game. I really loved playing ASE, but ASA has been great when it's not crashing on me, just for all these updates that they brought to it. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't feel like every single is... Huh. I wonder why that is. Like, I wonder if there's like a cooldown that's like part of the game that is preventing them from all hitting at all times. Curious. Alright. We're gonna go check out some more stuff. What else we have to actually look around at? Maybe I should go... Oh, man, I'm trying to get a Manic Armor to stay still long enough to even try to force tame one. Let's see. Tech. Have they spawned a Tech Rex yet? Not yet. There's only 3 Rexes on the map and 4 corrupted ones. Manic Armor. Let's go grab one of these. Let's go tame one of those and fly around on it. And then we'll also go check out the gachas and stuff. Good level 1. Oh man, don't crash on me again. That would not be great. Harsh conditions, increased food consumption. Yep, it happens. It happens. I guess I am invisible right now, so I should be able to do it. Force tame. You're mine. Haha! That's crazy. I forgot everything about these guys. They're very cool though. So is it 3 jumps total? So we can do a jump. Don't have any dash? Oh, that's the breath. Ah, gotcha. Getting good refresher courses on all these creatures that I just haven't had a chance to play with for so long. Oh, we're out of mana. I mean stamina. We're out of mana. We're playing Diablo and other things like that. Okay. They're so fast. They are so fast. Okay, we'll head on over to the sunken area also while we're on the back of this guy. Do that. Get another jump. You can only do 1 dash and it's 3 jumps. Right. I remember now. We're out of stamina though. Don't fall down and take some damage. Wait, was that like a dash? Hold on. I'm gonna do infinite stats and then turn it off again. I just want to see. Oh yeah, you do double tap a direction, you dash forward. I forgot. That's cool too. And then there is the breath. That feels like that's hitting more often than the Velociraptor needles are. Man, it feels bad to, like, because my creature down there, my armored doggo, like, he's fighting stuff with me, which is great, but, Like, I know that if it dies, it'll come back, but it feels bad to throw it up against some of these bigger creatures. Yeah, they already took her out. I didn't see it, but it might be because oh, I don't know. There didn't seem to be any kind of warning for it. I got distracted. Classic. We'll actually keep the infinite stats on now. Why are we stuck here? You'd think that there would be some sort of warning that he's arrived, right? Like, you would think so? Yeah, I was moving too fast, I guess. I wonder if that's, like, has anyone else... Have you guys had a chance to play yet? Is this happening for other people, too? Or is this something that's just weird that's happening to me? I can just keep going when I have infinite stats. That's interesting. Okay, I want to know... Let me change. So it did say 19, right? I didn't read that wrong. Let's see. Appear once a day, wandering the... Oh, it's not once a day in-game. Set time for it means like once a day in actual time. In real time. So I would have to... The default time for unofficial servers is set to be 19 o'clock local time. So it's not something that I would have in single player until it hits 7 p.m. That's interesting. I wonder if because there was an override that I saw as an option somewhere. Question is, what is that command? Do I have to do it in the file? Extinction, Ascension, King Titan now appear once a day, wandering the waste for a short period of time. Defeating him will give it in a default time for unofficial servers and single players set to 19 local time. Unofficial servers can override this with this. Huh. I'm not sure how to actually make that work for single player. Was there a... World boss? Nope. Okay, let's see. Official server spawn times. Default time for unofficial servers and single player is set to 19 local time. I don't know how I'm supposed to trigger that. Okay, I think what I will do, I think I can go in there and change this in my ini files, right? So I'm going to save and shut down. I'm just going to move this to just my face now. Hello. I'm going to go and change the settings in my ini file. Maybe I can override it with the same command they use for unofficial servers, and I can set it for like 2 minutes or 3 minutes from now. I'd like to see how it looks just wandering the map, to be honest. Install files. There we go. Content. Looking for files. Config. Game user settings. So, we add this in and change that. We'll add that in. Okay, that's the only instance of the word world in here. Okay. I would imagine I just add this into the server settings section. Yeah, game user settings down to the bottom of this one. Come on, there we go. And we'll change this to be 12:55. And I'll save. And close. And see if that works in about 2 minutes from now when we actually go back into the game. If it does, that'd be awesome. I'm not entirely sure how that works. If not, I may have to try to get something recorded on the cluster once the map is up and running, which I should take a look at that kind of while I am waiting for this to load back up. Because, yeah, I mean, like, given the wording, I assumed it just meant that it would happen once per day in-game. You just have to know where not to be at that specific time of day. Let's see. I'm already marked at Extinction. Let's see if it actually shows up in the list of drop-downs. I was going to do the custom one and see if that would work, but I didn't want to risk it just in case. Oh, it's on there now. Awesome. So I'm gonna stop that server. I hope that no one tried to connect to it. I'm gonna stop that server, and it looks like the Extinction is actually on there now. So the cluster will officially have Extinction added to it, and that'll be great. I actually need to add the cross arc stuff to that. But let's get into the game real quick. Because it should be spawning here in a minute if I don't get back in. I would love to see how this looks. Okay, this one was for the island. Oh, no. See, I shouldn't be opening a bunch of other things. That's what I get for doing that. Alright. I mean, you didn't see that, but it crashed again with that same memory problem. I don't know what the deal is with that. I might have to try to go through it and kind of clear out a bunch of more software and everything on my computer that might be causing problems. But like I said, like I've run this game for so long, and I haven't had a single problem with the crashing, and now it's happening so much. It's ridiculous. I may have to adjust that now, because I'm not going to be in the game at this point. Let's change that again. Game user settings. I'll just set it to be 1 p.m. Great. File save. This way, if I have any more problems trying to get in, we at least have a few more minutes before that happens too. File save, close. Hey, Matt. Yeah, actually, everything's great. We have actually had the baby. She's just upstairs with her mom right now. They're just kind of hanging out up there, and I'm just getting some time to kind of head down here. Despite the delay being unfortunate, it gave me the opportunity to kind of take care of the baby and everything this morning, kind of take my turn, so I could spend a little bit more time down here working on stuff and streaming the map, as, you know, while the game actually lets me. Anyway. Let's see. Need to change one other setting in here that'll actually launch the server. Okay. Extinction, save changes. Everything else should be the same. I've already put all the mods on here. Copied and pasted all of the settings. And as soon as this says it's saved properly, I will launch the server, and then you guys can play an Extinction on the cluster. As for those who've not been part of it, if you actually do contribute to Patreon and Coffee, or if you become a YouTube member, all of which will give you access to those servers, you can play all of the maps, every single one of the maps that's come out officially for the game so far. As of right now, that I click start. Yep, as of right now, start. We'll be able to actually come and join us and play every bit of Ark on a community cluster that we have. I've got the game up and running again, so let's switch back to it. There we go. Okay. So, now, we should, if I did that properly and if it works in single player, then the boss should, like the Titan should spawn on the map in about 2 minutes. Maybe 1 minute and 30 seconds. I have no idea where. It just says they were going to explore out in the middle of the map. No worries, no worries. Well, thank you so much for the congratulations message. It has been a new experience, as you probably could imagine. But she's definitely worth all the late nights and stuff. All right. Well, if it doesn't work here, now that I just launched the Extinction server, maybe I could possibly change it over there and we can go take a look. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't seem to be just if I go too fast. I'm curious if I've got to do any kind of, that doesn't look good. I wonder if there's like if I have to like verify the files. It's so strange looking. Alright, let's see. Moment of truth. We'll see if the Titan actually spawns out here. Rude. Okay, it's 1 p.m. I don't know if it's going to work here. I would imagine it would have some sort of a message saying that it was actually coming. Man. Alright, maybe we'll have to just check it out later today. Oh my gosh. It's just out in the middle of the day, huh? Hello. Probably shouldn't have picked a fight with it when I was out of stamina. Interesting that they would just be around, though, to be honest. You'd think, I guess there's no nighttime out here. Is there? Is it always like this? I don't remember. Guys, please help me. My memory has faded. Mansoor, I know you're playing right now. Do any of the creatures out in the wilderness look like this for you, or is this something going on my computer? I can't get away from this one now. It's blinding. I'm sorry. Here. Okay. We've checked them out. We did the thing. I wanted to know... What are you holding on to? Arm? It's just got an arm? Okay. I don't know what that's all about. Must be just something for the trucks and stuff. Where did I get that from? I killed a pteranodon and I got an arm. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. This was the most... Well, it's not true. I was going to say this was the most recent map that I played on ASE before I swapped over, but I technically played on Fjordur first. Or last. That looks so messed up. Well, if it has something to do with the game files, then I'll try that later on today when we're done with our kind of stream here. I wonder if there's a command to just force spawn the boss. That would actually take care of our problem. Alright, cool. I would hope that it's not something to do with my computer. Granted, I mean, it could be. Like I said, I've been having this weird memory issue for the last little bit, and I don't know what could be causing it. I have verified the files and stuff already, but maybe I have to just do a full reinstall, which would take a long time considering, but, you know. I'm gonna do this real quick. Nice. Okay. I do love the look of this area down here. Very much just a mini aberration without all of the full-on corrupt stuff. Man, yeah, I had some crazy Rexes. I had stuff that was like over level 300 by default that I had set up when I tried to do this before. But honestly, I just like the thought of actually doing the Titan. I was like, no, we need more. So I just never did it. Okay. Let's see. Now that we have kind of gone everywhere, so there's about 5,000 creatures on the map. Have they added a Tech Rex yet? No, still haven't got a Tech Rex. How about gachas? There's one gacha on this entire map so far. Well, hello there, big fella. I've missed your kind for sure. I wonder how many times it would take to actually get that element dust one now. The gachas and using pegos and stuff. If you missed the update, the pegos will actually pick up the gacha crystals just like you would use like an oviraptor to grab eggs and stuff. It's very cool. Actually give pegos a use and not just being annoying. Okay, I want to go see... We're going to try to go do the Dreadnoughtus thing again. That's the same one I already tried to start with, right? Has anyone found any more information on that? Like, what are you supposed to do once you start feeding it element and starts following you? Because I thought it was just fighting corrupt creatures, but that was not the case. Let's see. The taming is still not full. Aww. It's like using so much more RAM. Oh, man. The normal on the clusters, I think, is the speed. Okay. It very well could be, I guess, how fast I'm trying to fly in. I might just want to change some other things, but... Well, it's good to know that that's the case. Maybe we'll just log into the cluster now, instead of doing that. I'm going to close out of, I think it's the Discord that's giving me some issues. It's not, but, you know, it could be. I may have to do a full system diagnostic. I mean, I have 32 gigs of RAM, which has been fine up until now. But maybe they've made some changes on the game that's just causing it to be more problematic. And just causing me to crash more. I don't know. The thing that I thought that I fixed was just going through and kind of closing up a bunch of stuff. It was my editing software was saying that it was using so much more RAM than it really needed to. Let's see if something like that's happening again. No, I've got Chrome up and I don't want to close that. Nothing else is taking any extra RAM that should be causing this to do this much. I mean, I know that Arc just is Arc. It could crash, and that just happens, but still, you know? I'd rather not have that happen so much. Okay, I've got a couple of other things I can kind of close that I don't really need up and running, like... I don't need that at the moment. Close that. Oops. Don't worry about that. We're getting back in the game now. And I will go into the cluster now and just move over to the map. That way I'll actually have high-level character where I can unlock everything. We already have auto engrams too, so I won't have to worry about any of that stuff. That's on. Okay. So assume if you're in the cluster and everything, it should be everything should be up and running clear then. No problems getting into that. I just closed the Discord and I'm actually going to need the frickin' password. Well, you know what? I actually have that on a different tab. We'll get logged in, then I will put it on the screen. Not that you can see it anyway, but I'm just overly cautious, you know. Can't blame me for that, can you? We'll join. Garnet. It's nice to see that many servers up and running. Okay. I'm gonna actually log into the island first and then go over there. We got some more mod updates as well. I should have done this earlier, but I didn't really plan on going into the cluster right away. Just figured we would do a single player and then I would just delete that guy when I went to do the series. I just kind of feel like I should probably mention that the series that I'm planning on doing is going to be a little bit more relaxed. Since the Ultimate Survivor is going to be going there eventually, I don't really know if I'm going to worry about trying to beat much. I think I'm just going to try to just explore and experience the map and just, you know, see how it goes and try out some of the new stuff. A little bit more in depth than what I'm kind of doing right now, but, you know. That, and it'll really help with having something going out between the episodes of the Ultimate Survivor. The place that we're at with the island, I kind of just need more time between, because it just is like getting mutations and stuff. And, you know, I may stream sometimes when it's just doing mutations. That way we can just kind of hang out and kind of get something out. And you guys can see the progress as it goes. Alright, there we go. Took a long time for those to update, but we should be good now. I do love this version of the intro. Of the music for the game. Because the first thing I have to check is make sure that I don't have anything dead at my on my on my base. I only was running like 2 Argentavises. I stopped doing the huge amount because I had a feeling I wouldn't be coming back super often. Wow. There we go. Now we are up to date. Since I was trying to focus on the series, I didn't really try to push that too hard. Okay. Here we go. Just want to check on this real quick. It's not full, so we're great. We don't have anything to worry about there, so we're going to move on to the other place. I'm going to... Yeah, I'll take the Poison Wyvern with me. They're used for traveling, really. Travel to another server. Extinction. Awesome. I'm going to join you there, Mansoor. Probably should have actually brought... Never mind. It's okay. I have my tools and stuff. I was thinking maybe I should have actually brought something to make some of the new stuff instead of just going there right away, but I guess I'm kind of stuck now. Lovely, though. It's a little crazy. You can just see the entire map at the get-go. It's nice to be here geared up, though. I found all of them on Extinction. No, I didn't. Okay. I guess I'll take it. Is that bugged? I feel like that's bugged. You shouldn't be able to just get those notes without actually collecting them. I haven't used any commands or anything for that. I only was using that stuff on single player for messing with something. Okay, well. Let me throw out the Poison Wyvern. Oh my goodness, it almost crashed there for a second. So this Wyvern I was just using for traveling. It's not really used for battle as much of anything else. taking a look around here real quick. I do like the look of this curly tree root. I didn't even see anything like that before. Where is my, I don't have anything yet. Where is that spot that I like to build on? Death? The game's trying to say that I've done anything here before. Okay, I'm getting turned around. I know that the place that I normally try to build on is like northwest of the center. Right? It should be right over here somewhere. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I am backwards. I always get backwards when it comes to the directions and stuff for some of these maps because I don't always look at the mini-map. It might actually just be right over here. It heads towards the desert. I'm opposite of what I thought it was. It's still just such a cool area. Like flying through these buildings and stuff. This first came out, it was like, it just feels like not out of place. It just feels interesting to go through something that has already just a bunch of different buildings and other surroundings throughout this whole area. Yeah, that is the problem about this spot. Is not only like it's a nice flat spot, but Rexes and stuff do spawn over here. I still really like it though. They did make this all green, which is kind of nice. This did. It had a different layout before. They seem to like to change the places that I build on in these maps. I kind of liked the look of it before. I used these flat areas for my gachas to make a bunch of their crystals and stuff. But it's okay. Still think it's a pretty good usable spot. Does technically take up a note though. I don't actually build on top of it, so don't worry about it. Fly on out into the wilderness here. So, I mean, ultimately, the server is running from West Coast. So it might actually not... I don't think the Titan is going to show up until maybe 8 p.m. my time. Because normally it'd be set to 7 p.m. Another Dreadmare just hanging out in the sky. Might actually be like the ideal place to search for one of those then if they're always out. It's a very interesting thing to think about. Yeah, every single one of these is normal. What is the deal with single player? Does that mean if I try to do a series on that, then it's gonna look weird? Maybe if I don't fly around, then it'll be fine, right? I'm sure they'll fix it by the time I get a chance to fly. Could be wrong. Getting stuck on stuff. But what is nice though, I actually do have some gigas now that I think about it. I can actually use them for stuff on this map, which is awesome. That means I should actually just be able to upload myself from one of these. Is that not true? Oh yeah, no, we're good. Awesome. I do love that actually, because I did not grab everything that I should have probably grabbed when it came to moving to this map. But I just wanted to kind of check that out real quick. So element to element shards to the unstable element. You just had to wait for a minute. Nice. Okay, travel to another server. We'll go back to the island for now, just on my guy. I want to see if I have enough materials to craft up one of those Bob's Tall Tales buggy crafters. If I can, I'll just bring one here and we'll take a look at it. I hear it as though I'm actually in. There we go. Okay, so how much do these things cost? I'm sure that since I have auto engrams, it already just taught everything to me, right? So if you go to Bob's Tall Tales stuff. Companion bait trap. Equip a companion with this. It can distract hostile creatures. Oh, I see. So you just give these to your Armadoggo. Chibi Carrier. Drawing papers. You really don't have to be a high level at all to actually learn the stuff of the Armadoggo. Spy kit, armor, spikes, camping gear. Okay. And then what level for this stuff? I've got the Tribe Tower at 42. And then Wasteland Lights at 48. The Battle Rig Garage is at 50. Element Imbued Gasoline. Oh. I may end up needing to go back to single player after all. Because I don't have any of that, and that's all something that's going to happen in Extinction. Element Imbued Gasoline, huh? Can you make that in anything else in particular? I mean, this is just part for the mod. Can you craft it in, like, a fabricator? Oh, we were prepping to go and fight the Manticore with our Argies. I forgot. It has been a while since we've been on the cluster. My tribe mate got a little busy with stuff, and life's been busy for me too, so... Hey, you know, it happens. You make it in one of... I don't know. Interesting. It doesn't actually tell me. Maybe I have to make it in something like that. So Bob Saltails. That's the first thing that mentions it, though, doesn't it? Element Imbued Gasoline. And then the Bio Grinder at 85. Walk tamed creatures onto this while active to grind them into kibble. Wow. Blade Wasp Hive. So this is that other turret type thing, right? Natural defense tower that houses a Blade Wasp colony. Blade Wasps pester small creatures away and deal damage to flying creatures over time. Consumes sulfur to fire. Requires honey to activate. Huh. Okay, that's kind of a cool thing. And the makeshift Mega Lab, an extremely powerful laboratory making chemical substances required element to be activated. So it's like a further up tier than just the yeah. The words I'm trying to find, I can't find. The Chembedge. Interesting that they've added that as well. I had no idea that that was something they were adding on. Let's see. And that seems to be the last thing that's on the list for the Bob's Tall Tales for that. Okay. Extinction specific, though? Taxidermy bases. Right. The Volanosaur, Gacha, Gas Bags, Element stuff, Snow Owl, Tech Bridge, Tech Gravity Grenades, the Mech. I have never... Maybe I made one. I made one mech. I didn't get that far. 100 for a Dreadnoughtus. Equip Dreadnoughtus to ride it. You can build structures on a large platform and make mobile base. Huh. I mean, I saw that, obviously, but... I guess I wasn't thinking about the fact it was level 100. Okay. Getting distracted again. I mean, it happens. I was going to grab everything to craft that up, but I don't know how you make the element imbued gasoline. Like, I don't know if you literally just grab like some element dust and put it with gasoline. I don't know. You can't really drag and drop stuff to each other like that. Let me look that up real quick. Element fused gas. I don't think that's going to have any information just yet. I mean, the map did just drop. People aren't going to know. At least not posted on a website at this point in time. Oh, that's crazy. I mean, I'm really excited to really sink my teeth into Extinction fully. This was just kind of an opportunity to hop in and just kind of explore some stuff. I want to fly over there again, but I don't really want to... I don't want to end up, like, losing any of my stuff, because I am not, like, sinking into it that way. We're going to go back to single player for now. Now that I know for sure that has something to do with the single player, it may be the same case for most of the people if that happens too. I'll try not to fly around too fast. But, Oops, that's the wrong one. Because I'd love to play more of that on the cluster as well. Just have to figure out where we're going to build. But for now, I still want to kind of maybe force tame a Dreadnoughtus. I don't know if I can actually give myself a saddle for it if I wanted to, though. Let's see. May not need it. Suka saddle. Nope, that's not what I'm asking for. Okay. But we're still just the 2 Dreadnoughtuses. I want to know how to actually tame this guy, though. But if it's level 100, like, it's got to be something interesting that you need to do to tame it. I mean, the element is already kind of something that requires more time before you can just tame any of them. So you feed it element, it follows. Do we need to follow? It's not like just a really long walk, right? I mean, if that's the case, then that's the case. But I wouldn't think so. Did I not give myself the... Oh. Hold on. Hold on there, Dilla. Give engrams. Okay. So now I should be able to use this, right? Yeah. Okay, that's better. I mean, that's what we're trying to do, right? So we have the Dreadnoughtus trying to follow us. Has nothing to do with what it attacks, right? But I tried to get a bunch of these things killed. And that's not what they want, apparently. I forget how fun the tech rifle is. I don't have any tech stuff on my cluster at all. This is the first time I'm really messing around with it. Just more things to play around with, it's good. So... Anyone have any luck still with this thing? Trying to figure out how to tame it? Because I would love to actually know the method. Okay, I mean, this one's only level 25. I'm just going to force tame it. And then right on the back of it. So those are the abilities. So it needs element in its inventory, so that's good to know. So we've got 500 of that. It's really slow. Was that just a left click? Okay. Then space. What is that doing for me? This is a really slow tail whap. Yep, okay. Oh my gosh. They are full of everything they could possibly be full of right now. Oh? Going to C mode? Is that just taking a long time to... Okay. Nope, that's crazy. So, is that now on cooldown? That's definitely still on cooldown right now. 1,200 damage. Oh! I'm way too close to that right now. It's going to accidentally set it off, isn't it? So this was a level 25 that I force tamed, obviously, but... That did 1,200 damage to that corrupted Rex. Do these things... I wonder if these things have, like, damage boosts to stuff like that. To the corrupted creatures. Do I... Is that something you want to have them feed? I don't know. Oh my gosh. So that was a crazy thing. So what do I need to press to change the other abilities? So it has like... Oh? So left control will spin it around. Oh, I see. So if you want to stay still, have that off. If you turn it on, it'll actually turn to where you're looking. Good to know. Good way to kind of control, like, cannons and whatnot. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be able to do those things because I don't actually have a saddle on here. That might be the reason that this is acting a little bit funny. Z, X, C, V. Nope, that's nothing. And then space was, again, like it was a tail whap, wasn't it? That did I mean, that's doing a good amount of damage to a lot of creatures nearby. It's like very slow Bronto attacks. Filling up some of those things? What is that? Just threw that bear, though. Oh? So that's a different beam now that I've, like, taken some hits? So there's element stuff. Do I have to get it hit when it's following me? Considering that while that was hitting me, I was gaining something. Interesting. What exactly is that? For Z... Nope, that doesn't do anything either. Alt. Space just does another tail swap. So it's like almost building like a rage when it's hitting me like that. They just go flying still. I don't know what I'm doing to make that work. Disdain. Okay. Does that say anything as to what that is when I look in here? Titan Slayer. Increase damage and reduce damage taken while around powerful creatures. What are we around? Oh, that's just literally because this has Titan Slayer as an ability. I mean, it had pretty good health for a level 25, not gonna lie. I am just curious what this, like, the disdain stuff does. Vomit cannon? I was like, I can't even hit this bear. Huh. Now I'm way overweight again. Alright, hold on. Way too many berries. No wonder I couldn't move. So what does disdain do, though? Does that make the beam stronger? And then vomit cannon. Oh, okay. That takes a long time to do anything. I shouldn't be surprised, but... if I do this, and we fire this off, does it use the disdain? Oh yeah, it uses the disdain. I wasn't close enough to actually do damage, though, so I feel like I kind of wasted that. So, I guess it probably buffs it. If you end up taking a lot of damage by the time you use your EMP roar, you probably do a lot more extra damage. That's kind of cool. I mean, we'll worry about more of that when we actually get around to this point for the series, and maybe I'll actually figure out how to tame one. Oh my goodness. I can only imagine what a level 150 one of these things would do. Alright, let's see. Hold on. I need to check some stuff. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave this guy here because I am going to... First of all, I need to do this. Second of all, he's very slow. And, like, the timer makes sense that it is, but, like, it takes a very long time to get back down. Maybe we'll try out one more roar on something that's actually close by. I don't really want to wait for a whole 20 seconds to kill this one wreck that's already in front of me, though. Or maybe it's fine. Let's do it. That didn't actually do damage. I wonder if that's only something you can use on tech stuff? Well, what do you use for Vomit Cannon, then? Interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out some more stuff on this before I can kind of cover it. I did just force tame him, so we'll just kind of leave him here. Oh, yep, I did it again. So, yeah, it does seem to be something if I rush, then it'll kind of mess up the textures. Legendary orbital supply drop. These are the ones that can be endless if you have the right stuff. Is it even going to let me do it? Probably not. I don't think I'd want to push that, to be honest. Alright, let's go back in here. Trying to think if there's anything else that I kind of want to check out while I'm streaming. Got the Armadago, the Dreadnoughtus abilities, or at least whatever I could figure out for the moment. Bunch of the corrupted creatures. Did I end up getting a Tech Rex to spawn? No. They did say that they can, so I'd love to find some of those, but trying to find some of those before was not the easiest in Evolved, so that might still just be the case in Ascended as well. Got the Scouts still, got the Volanosaurs, which we checked out. Maybe we will do... I wouldn't be able to just force tame a Scout, would I? It wouldn't give it to me properly if I did. Because like I'd want to be able to craft one and like try to experience kind of going out with it, but I don't think I'll get a chance to, unless I, wait, hold on. If I piss something off and it comes over to try to question me. Did I get it? I don't think I got it. Sorry, Stego. It did almost enough damage to insta-kill me because I'm not high level or anything. I know, you can't hit me. You still after me, though? Yeah, you are. There we go. Now we got it. So I gotta pick you up? No, that's not how that works. Alright. I was hoping that it would be, but we'll figure that out for another time as well. So I think for the time being, what I'm going to do, kind of like I said earlier, is I'm just going to start recording like a miniseries. I'm actually on the screen. I don't have to have just my guy looking at the screen. Oh my goodness. Now, I'll start some sort of like a series where I'm actually playing around on Extinction with this, well, not this character, obviously. I'm going to have to reset him, but we'll reset here on single player, and I'll just kind of try to get myself fully immersed and just explore this place, actually on foot instead of flying around and taking what I want. Can you still, like, force tame these and ride them, by the way? Because I know you could at one point. It didn't even let me. Nope, it's not a thing anymore. Dang. Alright. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to bring up. Oh, boy. If I'm really going to have to be curious as to whether or not this is going to be a continuous problem. I would imagine on foot it wouldn't be an issue, and maybe by the time we'd be flying around super quick, this will be fixed. I would hope. But I guess you just don't know. Either way, everything else seems to be working really great on the map, so we'll just kind of leave it at that. God, there's just so many freaking spiders up here. That's horrifying, actually. That gave me a freaking chills. I don't like that. Okay. I think we're just going to end this stream here, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We kind of explore Extinction just a little bit. I'm wanting to hop in and try to get maybe an episode or so recorded for this. We can kind of get started on an actual series. And then, like I was mentioning, when it comes to the Ultimate Survivor, I'm still planning on doing that as much as I can. We are getting to a point, like I said as well, that we're kind of needing to just do some mutations for creatures, so there might be a little bit more time here and there. But trying to get back on a normal schedule, trying to make sure I can get everything out as much as I can for you guys. And if you haven't joined in to the community cluster and everything, and you'd like to, just remember, if you just want to contribute to the Ko-fi and Patreon or become a YouTube member, and we'd be more than happy to have more people come and join us. We'd actually love that very much. It also makes a huge difference for me and keeping all of those servers up and running. But I would love to cover more of the armor skins, more or less. I'm a little bit worried about... I guess I do have the armor skins I could try to do, right? Let's see. Steampunk, Wasteland. We can do that real quick. Before we fully end. Good call. Good call. Maybe just give myself hide. You can give yourself like a set. Give set. Give armor set. Hide. There we go. Give myself some hide. Let's put on some cosmetics. Let's check out the Wasteland stuff real quick, because there are some pretty interesting looking things in here. Definitely good call. I totally forgot about that part at all. So let's start with the War Pig stuff right off the bat. War Pig. They have them all marked the same way, right? Yeah, War Pig. War Pig. Legs and boots. Actually, I really like that. I honestly like most of the stuff that came out for the skins for these. I wasn't sure how I would feel about them, but that looks really cool. Lots and lots of spikes. Very rough and strong looking. How much of it moves around while running? Not a lot, but it does actually cover things pretty well. We'll try though. Let's see. What are the other ones that we had in here? Cosmetics, Wasteland, and then Bucket Face. It's just this one that's Bucket Face. There's not a rest. I guess it would have to be kind of mix and match with some of these things, huh? So, Bucket Face. I like that one, too. I don't know, like, actually wearing something like that, and, in real life would be hard to see out of, I think. But at the same time, that's so cool. It looks awesome. And then the next bit, let's see. I think there is the actual, like, those are Warlord. And there's the Warlord helmet. The Crocosaurus. Now that's cool. That is very cool. I like the details on that, actually. The barbed wire with the extra just bits of metal sticking out. Nice little metal mesh on the top there. And stitching on the back. Alright, alright. Can't complain about that at all. Then we've got the Motorhead one. Got a good gas mask kind of look to it. It's got feathers sticking out the back. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then we still have the actual Warlord stuff. Warlord. Put on that whole set. Oh my gosh. The feather mohawk is crazy. Yeah, no, they've done some really good work with these skins. I really like the spine sticking out like that. We got the whole rib cage. Well done. Very well done, I must say. Kind of try to find a good way to kind of like combine some of these things. I think I kind of like... I do like this one. It kind of shows double gas masks. You got one on your chest and one on your face. And then... I almost just kind of really like the way that the Warpig stuff looks. I don't know how I feel about... I mean, I do like the look that the masks have, but I don't know if that's my preferred way to go about it, to be honest. Let's see. What else do we have that I need to put on here for War Pigs? Boots. I mean, maybe I do like this one, but it just limits kind of everything else that's on my face. And I think my beard sticks out of it. Just a little bit. Let's see. And then I could do this. This is a pretty good look, to be honest. Is there anything that I want to mix and match even more, though? It's not like you get any kind of set bonus for keeping all the same things on. Let's see. I didn't really change those a whole lot. I do kind of like enjoy the more kind of simplistic bit. So if I were to be out in the wasteland, I think this would probably be what my choice of the armor would be. But I think a lot of the time I'll probably end up still taking the helmet off. That's just kind of my preference. I still have this unlocked from when I made that the one time. So we can just have glowing, terrifying eyes while wearing the wasteland outfit. Yeah. I guess I kind of want to take a look at... There's another thing I want to look at as well. Give myself just kind of some structures. Give myself a wood foundation. Wood floor. Does that count as a foundation? Oh, it does. Okay, cool. What do the foundations look like under this pack? That's something I was also curious about. I'm going to make sure we cover that. We've got this. Oh, it's got bones on the side. And it kind of makes everything look metal, which is kind of an interesting change, considering a lot of the other ones kind of make it look more like wood. Very nice. Let's see. Wood wall. And then the wall. Oh my goodness. I mean, that is straight up wasteland. It's a good thing that those spikes don't actually have any kind of function, but they do look kind of nice. Now let's give myself a couple more walls. We'll try out like the window and the door. Window. We'll do a small door. We'll do the big door. How do these look? Ooh, that sticks out a good amount. It's not bad. And the window itself, what does that look like? Nice. Could make some very interesting bases with this kind of a skin set. Very interesting indeed. I'm also curious, because I want to... there's the sloped stuff that ends up making a difference. GFID woods... corner... slope. Ah, there they are. We've got wood wall, sloped. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely all the good job on the details here. Stuff that you would definitely find in a wasteland. You kind of want to put together to just try to make a shelter. It came out pretty good. Okay, so we'll just put these up this way as well. I think I got some sloped walls. Oh, it didn't actually give them to me, though. Not allowed to spawn on this map. Don't know why. But okay. Wood wall. If I try to do any of these sloped ones at all, it doesn't work, does it? Oh, that one did. Why did you let me get the wood one? That's weird. Because with the steampunk ones, I noticed there were options for... like, they just had a lot of windows. Does this one have different choices? It just flips it. Okay, how about this? That just flips also. Just a straight up wall. Does it have a different option? No. So this one just, you can flip different sides. Because, for example, when I was doing the stuff on steampunk... if you do the steampunk one, so there's different ways you can change the foundations and stuff, right? There's a variant that's default or rotated. Okay, that one didn't really give you a good example of what I was trying to get at. So the wall. It can kind of just look like this with the standard stuff. Or it can end up being double wood, metal, and then default. So I was thinking maybe they would have something like that for these, but it looks like they just made it so they flip it around. Which, I mean, if you kind of alternate that stuff, that can kind of make a base look totally different. And that can make a big difference, too. And this just flips it as well if you want the spikes kind of at the top. Or at the bottom instead. That's more doable. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. How about a pillar? Wood pillar. Because pillars can make a big difference too. We'll try a full pillar, smaller pillar, full beam, small beam. Ooh, they actually look like rafting, like rafters and stuff. I like that actually, and these ones have like little bone things in the middle, kind of keeping them together, kind of with bolts and stuff. That's not bad at all. I really like that actually. Could definitely make use of these somehow. That's how they ended up doing that for that. I didn't really watch the full trailer on it. I actually kind of wanted to just jump in and experience it. Let's see. I wouldn't think that would just be on the list here for the machines. No. I would love to get the buggies up and going, but I'm just not sure what the spawn commands are, if they have any. Let's see. Now that we're in the game, maybe I'll see if I can get the Discord up and going. I want to see if maybe they've posted something in the Discord mentioning what you could do to spawn those. I would want to really take a good look at the buggies a little bit, if I can. If not, then I'll probably just do that in the series. Because I know it can be actually pretty in-depth with some of that stuff, considering how many different parts you can do. What's it called exactly again? So we go into the Bob's Tall Tales stuff. It's level 50. The Battle Rig Garage. That's not anywhere yet. Battle Rig. Ah, someone's asked how you get the gasoline for it. Anyone know about that? Let's see. Yeah, no one has mentioned that yet. Man. Tell me you guys had a radio to battle rig. Let's see. Someone else saying certain things. Secondly, shotgun. Yeah. Well, once we figure that out... I'll definitely like to hop in and like spawn some of those in because they would be really fun to play with as well. Battle rig. Nope. Battle Tartar. GFID. Battle rig garage. No. Okay. I'll always checked out the skins and stuff. I know there can be a little bit more in depth when it comes to builds, but knowing kind of what to expect for looking at this. I may use more of this for like outposts in certain areas instead of trying to build my main home out of it. I still really like the look of like the wooden structures and stuff. The wooden and the somewhat metal structures. So I mean these are cool. I'm going to put that one back on here. So I actually have the whole look of that there. So these are cool, but I don't know if it really fits my playstyle typically. But I'll definitely try to make use of them somehow because I really like the look of these and stuff. But yeah, I am going to end up leaving this stream here. Thank you so much for reminding me to take a look at those Aquabrin. And I'm going to go record some episodes and see you guys in those. Bye.